Essentially, public relations is about telling a story. Ensuring good relations between the company that I'm working with and myself is really, really important. I think you have to plan the way you undertake your communications. I think you have to be open, honest and transparent. I think it's important in dealing with a client or working in an organisation with different teams across those organisations that you have a plan for your communication, that you deliver that plan in the most professional possible way, that you have regular meetings, that you have regular communications, that you share with them the issues as well as the things that are going well. So I think you can't cover up things that may not be going so well. You need to let your client in or people within the organisation early into those challenges, because that's what happens in communications. I think the role of a journalist is definitely changing. The fact that you can be on Twitter and actually lead public opinion starts the question about, how does a journalist actually operate? If you're working in public relations, certainly that organisations are very conscious of their brand and the perception of their organisation. So I think the role has been elevated. So I think that from when I first started working to where I am now, you have around the table, executive tables, you often have people with communications expertise because it's needed in an executive team and it's needed at a board level. So it's an exciting career path, and I think that there's so many different options for people to consider. But finding the right job for you, and whether that's actually being something that you're passionately interested in, I think is probably a good place to start. I think throughout my career, which is now over 20 years, there has been a real change in technology. I think that has had a massive impact on communications. Very first mobile phones were coming in when I first worked, and I remember thinking how great it was to carry one of those big bricks around with you, and now your mobile phone does everything from being a camera in itself to using it for a phone, to being enabling you to do email, etc. So that those tools that are available, anyone can do communications from anywhere. I think a whole notion of being able to work from different places has been definitely changed, and I work from home quite a lot, and a lot of communications people can even work remotely in regional areas and still be a major part of a communications team. I've been involved with some incredible initiatives over my career. I think being able to stand on the Sydney Opera House forecourt and see the clock click over to New Year's Eve Millennium, to be able to sit with Bill Gates and listen to what inspired him to be involved with Microsoft and get involved with the land of computers and what that technology has done for the world. To be able to now be working with the Office of the Small Business Commissioner, help small businesses throughout New South Wales and hear people's stories about things that they've done to improve their businesses and how the government has helped them to get that message out has been terrific. And I think it's a real privilege to be able to get paid or see something that you've been involved with change people's minds and attitudes and perceptions and make a difference in the world is an amazingly powerful thing.